Yeah, obviously disappointed in the result. I liked a lot of things about how we came out, how we started the game, just with the competitive fire that we did. I thought we were the aggressive team in the first half, and they were the much more aggressive team in the second half. We weren't very disciplined. We fouled entirely too much. Anytime you're going to give up 30 points at the free throw line against a team of that caliber, you're going to have trouble winning the game. So I thought that. I thought the rebounding margin was well in our favor in the first half, and then we got dominated on the glass in the second. They had multiple possessions of 3+ offensive rebounds, and they were just first to the ball in the second half, which I thought was the main difference.
Sure, you got to find the player in the fourth quarter, to go-to player, so to speak, in the next month or so?
Yeah, I mean, I got some people in mind, and, unfortunately our first game of the year, we're going against a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year in the Missouri Valley in the Post, and that's where we know our strength is probably going to be for the vast majority of teams that we play. I thought they did fine in there going against her. I thought we went at her. I knew she got 6 blocks. I told them she's going to get 5 or 6 blocks because we're going to go right at you. But yeah, on the perimeter, I thought we passed up some shots on the perimeter. I thought Marissa should have taken more. I thought Molly should have taken more. But they're new players. They're trying to do the right thing and just run offense and do the stuff that we practice. And the freedom comes when you're comfortable with that and then can just play. I think that's going to take some games before they're comfortable breaking off of what we do to make a basketball play.
The shooting struggles in the second half, was that just them not giving up any open looks, or what do you think kind of the biggest factor?
Yeah, I'd have to watch it and see. I don't know how many good ones we missed. What they did a better job than us of is not fouling in the second half. We both kind of fouling each other in the first. They quit fouling in the second, and we continued to foul.
That environment with the kids game out there, we were sitting right in front of the kids section. They were definitely loud out there. It's kind of how cool is that?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I could hear them. I don't know how many we had, but imagine 3 or 4 times that amount. And that'd be, if we can get to that, I think it'd be a fun environment to play in. They brought energy, which you hope for, so I hope they had a good time.
Yeah, Claire and Marissa out there certainly looked like they were right at home. That's something I know you talked to me about. Describe what they're, especially Marissa at the end of that first half, what she provided.
Yeah, I mean, she's going to be a good player in our league. She's a dog out there hounding the ball. Obviously had a huge assignment with Dinnebeer, who had a great game. But I know she had to work for it. And I know both her and Anna Miller are going to feel like, man, we were in a game today. So I'm proud of our young players going against 2 of the better players in the country, and let alone at mid-major.
The officiating, they tell you they were going to, hand check closer. Is that something they were going to officiate closer?
No, I have no idea what they do, Dom. It's they send a video out every year, and you watch it, and they tell you this is what we're going to do, and then they do it for a game or 2, and then they go back, and it's the same as it always is.
With the amount of fouls in that game, you kind of had to go into the bench quite a bit more. How nice was it to get them out there, game experiences?
I would have rather had the guys we want to play 25 minutes playing. Avery only plays 18 minutes. She needs to be 28, 29. Schulte was in foul trouble. Molly was in foul trouble. And those young guys are going to be great in spurts, but, against a team like that for 3, 4, 5 minutes at a time, that becomes a lengthy time period for them to be out there and contributing.
This kind of game was unable to get any flow with the foul issues, just put issues out there, especially in the second half. What happened?
I mean, first game of the year, I think we got a little frazzled in certain situations, and I guess we just have a lot of learning and growing to do, and I think we will be able to learn and come from this, and it was a little frustrating, but I think we pushed through and we kept fighting.
Abbie, what was it like playing with I don't know if you could hear the kids, but they were pretty loud out there. What was it like playing in that kind of environment with this early tip-off and just kind of as opposed to a normal game here at the track?
Yeah, I mean, we did it last year there, and that was crazy loud too. But honestly, I didn't really see, it didn't feel like a difference to me, honestly. And I mean, it was way louder than normal, but we still were able to make calls. And I guess in certain situations, we didn't hear some things, and it kind of got us a little frazzled and messed up, but we did a pretty good job.
Molly, Drake, you saw them from your last stop. Describe what they do so well that makes it hard for a team like yours to come back and win today.
They play fast and they're tough. I think what they pride themselves on, which is kind of the same thing as us, but today they did that better early in the season. But yeah, I think they just pride themselves on playing fast, playing together, hitting a lot of threes.
For you to get out there and start the way you did, what did that do for your confidence to start the game the way you did?
It felt good. It felt great to start the game and start the season like that, just knowing, my teammates and coaches have all the belief in me. But yeah, it felt really good to start like that.
Abbie, they just turn it up in the fourth quarter defensively. I mean, they scored 14 straight. How did that happen?
I guess we were making a few defensive mistakes on back cuts and other things in transition, but we just had to figure out a way how to stop that and how to change our defense.